risky headliner for a comedy festival. Whoever booked this thing must have been a genius. What's up, guys? I guess before we get into like what we're potting about, have any of you ever heard us before or listened to us? Actually, a few of you guys have listened. Sweet, that's perfect. Obviously, none of the women.
That all ends today.
Yeah. So I guess we're co-hosts. We met a long time ago. We've been best friends. We started this podcast during the pandemic. I'm Cody Cannon. I'm going to let them do a little intro about themselves.
Hey, what's up? I'm Anthony Iannaccio. I pretty much just do the podcast. That's where my comedy is lately. But I also write. I worked at WWE for a little while. Interned at the Late Show. So met these guys doing comedy back
in the day.
Back in the day.
I'm Jake FH. Thank you for coming, everyone. As a Jew that does improv, I was quite offended by your last bit. And it definitely wasn't the micropenis bit.
Cool. Well, that's us. Have any of you guys seen the movie we're talking about today? All of you guys.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen it recently? One person. Hell yeah. Sweet.
You got to be the loudest.
That's a sane answer.
Yeah. No, that's the right answer, honestly. This movie isn't great. That's my opinion. I'm jumping into it, and I'm just saying, boys, I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah. Well, for those of you that don't know, over our podcast, we usually cover something comic book related, movie, the actual book, TV. We are doing Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin
from
1997.
Yeah. Fucking Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman, George Clooney as Batman.
Yeah, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a stacked cast, honestly. This is a 90s wet dream.
Yeah.
It's a great cast, and somehow they still made a terrible movie. The movie
Awful.
sucks. It's like one of those movies that definitely teeters on it's so bad it's good.
I think it's hilarious, honestly.
It's funny
But
for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And also as a kid, I for sure liked it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. It's also the campiest Batman since like the 60s.
Yeah.
It felt like the 90s version of the Adam West Batman. Like, if you go into the movie thinking that, like, it's just the updated version of that, you could have some fun with it. You know, it's not as trashy.
Exactly.
This room looks like it was the Adam West
Yes.
Batman.
It really does.
Yeah.
And the floor is tilted, too. Perfect.
Speaking of which, we also smoke weed on the podcast, so we're going to do that. I mean, this is Delta 8. We're not doing anything illegal in this space.
Never.
I'm just kidding. It's actually real weed. You don't have to boo me, friends. I was just trying to respect the owner of the establishment.
You guys having fun at Red Eye?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Give it up to Cody Cannon. He is one of our co-hosts for putting on this comedy festival.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Okay, we had a debate. Is it Appalachia or Appalachia?
Appalachia.
Raise your hand if it's Appalachia.
Everyone. See? Everyone that's from here.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, then I'm not going to ask the other.
I tried to tell you. They don't believe me when I say anything.
Because usually you're wrong.
That's not true. I've never been wrong. But yeah. Okay, so have any of you never seen the movie Batman and Robin?
So we got to give them a
There's
synopsis.
one. Okay, the synopsis easy. So there is a.
Can we do it?
Yeah, it's easy. Okay, so the movie starts out. Right away. You're literally the opening scene is George Clooney's butt and Chris O'Donnell's butt in rubber. It's
As well it should be.
That's how the movie starts.
Yeah.
It's like the first few seconds of the movie. This movie, while being the most silly and childish of Batman movies in the 90s, also the horniest.
Yeah.
Yeah. This movie is mad horny. There's bat nipples.
I love bat nipples.
You don't hear this in the recordings because Anthony edits it out, but this is like a third of our recordings is somebody choking to death.
So pretend he's not choking today.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so
I
it's
think
re-
that's an interesting point, though, that you're saying about the movie because so you got Batman Returns, that was like one of the biggest Batman movies.
Batman
ever.
Returns is really horny though. Michelle
It is.
Pfeiffer.
yeah, Michelle
Michelle Pfeiffer is an
But because
the
it was
best
so
suit
horny and McDonald's was trying to sell toys, they were like the next movie, which was Batman Forever, Joel Schumacher. they
Less
weren't-
horny.
Yeah, they weren't
Less
allowed to
horny.
do that. And then this movie, they just take away everything that makes Batman Batman,
horniness.
but they leave in the horniness. Yeah.
yeah, it was great. It was really, honestly, it deeply affected me as a child how horny this movie was. Uma Thurman.
Who did you most identify with
Who did I identify with as a kid?
in the movie? Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, probably. I mean, I've always wanted to be George Clooney. That's been maybe it was this movie that started that, but I have a terrible
Really?
tribal tattoo because I want to be George Clooney.
Wow.
Does he have a tribal tattoo?
Yeah,
And he
does
does in the movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was yeah. Anyway, so
Which
This
is
is-
all. That's
This
also
is his
a very
worst
horny
movie, though.
this
He sucks in this movie.
this is his worst movie. This is Cloonster is only here for sex appeal. That's what's going on. George Clooney, hot in rubber suits with nipples on them, which is, I don't know. This whole movie is bonkers. It's crazy from the get-go. In the opening fight scene, Freeze escapes through a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And Batman holds on, or maybe Robin, with suction cups. It's bananas.
But
he
It's
has
ridiculous.
he has a Batman credit card.
Yes.
Yeah, that's mid-movie. But yeah, this movie's just bonkers.
But that kind of stuff is what you would see in the 60s show. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm saying.
the
like, that would
ridiculous
work.
stuff.
Even some of the lines, like George Clooney's like stone acting the whole time. Like he's the worst acting you've ever seen from him. But his lines, like if you picture Adam West saying them,
It
they
makes
make more sense.
And like Arnold's delivery as Freeze is honestly iconic because
He's great.
he knows how bad his dialogue is, so
Yeah.
he really hams it up.
Freeze in hell. That's one of the best
Yeah.
lines.
Dude, Freeze in hell, the Iceman cometh.
I love like one of his last lines when he gives Batman the serums and he's like, "Take two and call me in the morning."
Yeah, that's ridiculous. You literally froze an entire city, and now you're just a good doctor,
Yeah.
and everyone's okay with it.
He used diamonds to power his suit.
That
Makes
is
sense.
What's the
true.
science behind it?
Yeah, he did use diamonds to power his suit. That's pretty cool. Uma Thurman is Poison Ivy, one of my sexual awakenings as a child. For sure. She used to, throughout the movie, she uses pollen pheromones to seduce men. And I feel like that is the reason I have to have a storyline when I watch porn. Like, if there's no plot, I'm not in it, and I blame Uma Thurman in this movie.
That's hilarious. Dude, Johnny Sins as Mr. Freeze?
I could see it, Johnny Sins.
No Johnny Sins
Do
fans
we?
in the crowd.
Yeah, not a single one. I mean, who is Johnny Sins?
Well, now it's going to be
I liked his makeup in the movie. Like I liked that
Oh,
he
it
was
was
just
good.
a blue dude.
Yeah, he was a solid blue. Honestly, he went balls out, and you got to respect the man for that.
They ruined Bane. They made him a
Yeah, and
great big green giant.
okay, so something we do every time we podcast is we decide who we would each be in the movie, and I've been insisting that they don't do that because I know they're gonna give me Bane. They're gonna be like,
Yes.
you're gonna be the dude who just like grumbles and punches walls.
You're
and
Bane.
stuff.
So you know, yeah, you're big.
And I'm like, I know that to be true, but I also hate it about myself.
Bane is so stupid in this movie though. Like in the comics, like it, you would not be Bane, Cody.
I would not be comic book Bane. No.
No.
But a large, grumbly, following a woman around that's way too hot for him.
That's you. That's you. And her name is Poison Ivy. You
I love
you
toxic
toxic
women. I do. I love toxic women. I
That
do.
tracks a lot. That's hilarious. Hey guys, we're doing a giveaway tonight, by the way, for one of you lucky winners.
Yeah, all of my 8 friends who are
Yeah.
here.
You guys are eligible to win a Comics and Chronic rolling tray.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Louder! Thank you.
Yeah, you're
the fuck?
getting free stuff. That cost
Yeah.
us like $20.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend made this for me. It cost more than $20, I assure you.
Oh, hell yeah.
So wait, this is something we always do on the podcast too. Like 10 minutes ago, we're like, let's give a synopsis of the
No, we
movie.
never do.
Yeah. I mean, the synopsis, it's a pretty straightforward. Arnold Schwarzenegger teams up with fucking Uma Thurman to fuck up Gotham, literally to freeze it, send it into the Ice Age, is what he says. And from there, Batman and Robin get into sexy shenanigans.
They
Lots
are
of
sexy.
neon lights.
Yeah, nights.
Alfred's almost dying.
Alfred almost died of what, Alzheimer's or some shit?
No, it's not Parkinson's. It's a made-up disease, I think. It's like
Life. He just died.
Parkersburg or something.
Parkersburg.
Yeah, Parkersburg
Not
disease.
Parkinson's, but Parkersburg.
That's a town in West Virginia, actually.
But yeah, we're doing a giveaway, so I haven't decided how we're going to give this away.
Whoever comes up to us and asks nicely first. You're like, I need a new rolling tray.
Do we have any stoners in the crowd? Any people who smoke weed?
Yeah.
Okay, like 1,
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
Do you actually smoke weed in the blue scarf, or are you just trying to? Okay.
Nice. I didn't know that
I just
about
wanted to
you
make
guys.
sure.
I didn't know that
There's a
about
very
them.
low
They're
energy
regular
clap.
clients of mine at the restaurant I work at, and I had no idea. Dude, if you guys ever want to tip me in weed, that's acceptable too. I just want you to know. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. Unless, dude, that's cool. This is great. We're performing for 8 of my friends.
We
2
also have live subscribers who are
Yeah,
live
shout out
streaming
to
us
everyone
right
watching.
now.
Yeah.
Shout out to all 2 of those people. Like my mom and
Nate is shaking his head yes. That means
Is
there
it
are
2?
only 2
Is it
people
2?
watching.
We made it, everybody!
Yeah, all the way up. Look at you guys. You look like idiots.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
saw this for free.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I paid my roommate's cover. I paid to do this show.
Yeah.
I was supposed to make money, and instead I paid. So that's fun.
Flip the script on you.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we get for
They
doing
can never
over
see
200
what I have
episodes.
coming.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? What did I say today? If there's a way to make money, I will not be near it.
So you're
It's
not
true.
Bruce Wayne. in
Yeah,
this
definitely
movie.
not.
I'm
See,
definitely
That's
not.
by order of
Exactly.
elimination. You're Bane. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck! I am Bane. No, I mean, we discovered it. Okay, so if I'm Bane, who does that make you guys?
Anthony's Robin for sure.
Oh, really?
Is Anthony Robin?
I think so.
Can I
I
be
was gonna-
Mr. Freeze?
Ooh, no, you're not Mr. Freeze. Just
Oh.
because you're bald doesn't make you Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
That's
man. That's what I was hinging
Yeah,
on.
I mean, Arnold wasn't bald. Honestly, if any of us is Mr. Freeze, it's Jake, for sure.
Jake.
Yeah,
Jake
it
would
has to
would
be
destroy
Jake.
a city.
Agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, Jake's Mr. Freeze.
I misunderstood. That's why.
Yeah, Jake. I don't know. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's
People
true.
think I'm cold on the outside, but on the inside, I really do hate everyone.
So I'm just 27-year-old boy wonder.
Yeah, or
Yes.
maybe
He's so old.
he's so old to be the boy wonder, or maybe you're Alicia Silverstone in
Oh
this.
no.
Oh,
I-
Why?
yeah.
Why am I Alicia
Forgot about
Silverstone in
Alicia
this?
Silverstone.
Yeah, because
Shout
she
out to
plays
Alicia
such a small
Silverstone.
role. They were just like, you're really big in the '90s. This is important for us.
Hey, Clueless was great.
Clueless is a
is way
banger.
better than
Clap
this
if
movie.
you like Clueless.
Woo!
Yeah, that's important.
Wait, so I have to drop a weird fact about Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, drop some
I
facts
don't
on
know
us.
if anyone's heard
Yeah,
about this.
let's blow some minds.
So she's like really involved with her kid. Like she's like, her whole thing now seems to be that she's just a mom, which is cool and awesome. but there's a video of when her kid's really young, and the way she feeds her kid is by chewing up the food and feeding her son like a bird.
Oh, man.
That's
I want to
Alicia
be Alicia
Silverstone.
Silverstone's kid. Dude, I want that. If any of you ever wanted to spit food into a man's mouth, a full-grown man.
In fact, whoever here spits in Cody's mouth tonight wins the Comics and Chronic rolling tray. Don't all get up at once.
Oh, that's awesome. The last giveaway, we had people try to get us new followers, and if that didn't work, they had to have a threesome, and that's how they won a comic.
We're a very sex-positive podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, that giveaway is still going on, by the way. It hasn't ended.
It is,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
so if you
by
want
the
a
way-
free comic from Jake, just have a threesome and send us video
Doesn't have to
evidence.
be with me.
No, it doesn't have to be with us.
No.
You just have to send us video evidence
Of
that
you
it
having
really
a threesome,
happened.
you'll win volume
And
1.
you have to say, Comics and Chronic is awesome.
Like, look straight into the camera.
Yeah, look into the camera. And be like,
Point.
yeah, boy, this is for you, boys.
and you will win volume 1 of House of Slaughter
Yeah.
by James
A
Tiny.
$12 comic book.
I think our way of getting it is more fun, though.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
What other
For sure.
podcast is doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're breaking new
I mean,
ground
really, I'm
here,
giving you
guys.
total control.
Yeah, exactly. We're making your dreams come true.
Yeah. Clap if you've ever had a threesome, you guys. all right.
We've had a threesome.
I think they need to hear that story.
Should we? This is completely off topic of the podcast. This is okay. So, I mean, this is also the foundation of the podcast.
Literally,
Foundation.
like the Plymouth Rock
Yeah.
of our podcast.
Okay, so when we were in our early 20s, we were taking classes together, acting and improv and stand-up and all of that stuff. And me and Jake actually viewed each other as arch nemesis.
I hated him.
Yeah, I was like, this is my only real competition in this classroom. I hated Jake.
And I hated Cody.
Yeah, we were not friends.
We were not friends.
We sat on opposite sides of the room and scowled at each other. And one night we decided to go out drinking together, and it was like me and Jake and some. I had a couple women that were friends of mine from West Virginia come up. Neither of them were in the threesome. They came up and visited, and there were a couple other people. For I can't say anonymous in the plur. In I'm just gonna-
Anonymi.
Anonymi. So anyway, the podcast. We sorry, we're walking
we go out
people.
drinking. There's this girl in our class who Cody has been macking it to the whole night. And
Yeah,
like
I've been spitting
charming
game.
her, and it's been great. We get so drunk, we go back to Cody's place in Brooklyn. I pass the fuck out,
Yeah,
and I wake up to this woman sitting on Cody's face.
yeah.
And I'm all groggy, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But I'm so tired. I'm just like chilling, watching it. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah,
I barely knew Cody, honestly.
Yeah, we didn't like each other.
Yeah, I don't even know
And-
why did we go out together that night. if
I
we
don't
didn't like
know.
each
I think you were just looking for a good time.
Yeah,
And
that's-
boy, did I deliver. Yeah.
So I
So
woke up and like eventually she notices that I'm just like oogling them,
watching us,
and she's
watching.
like, "Oh my god!"
And no, she doesn't say anything. She just like stops. She's sitting
But
on my
doesn't
face.
move. It's still
She
sitting on
stops.
his face.
We walked to the entire crowd. Look at us, guys. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming. Seriously, genuinely,
Appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you.
I guess you're not winning the rolling tray. Your loss.
No, but so she stops moving and looks down at me and then looks over across the room, and Jake's just sitting there, and he's like, "Do you guys care if I join in?" And then she looks down at me like to ask like how I feel about it, and I'm like, "Yo, it's up to you. This is your call." And then she says, obviously, sure, and Jake comes over, and for like the first like 3 minutes, it's like really awkward.
Awkward as shit.
Yeah, it's really Jake's the only one still fully clothed. You know what I mean? Like it's just like kind of strange. And then we don't speak at all through this. And then all of a sudden, it's like the universe opens
It was
up.
a
And
well choreographed ballet of.
yeah, it was awesome. And that's how we became friends.
Yeah. And you needed to know that story
Yeah.
in that length of time.
Yeah, that story definitely walked the entire audience for this show. It was just the people that I wait on twice a week that are still here. Them and my friends who have heard this tale. So thank you guys and the 5 people across different platforms.
You guys are also eligible for this rolling tray, but since I don't know who you are, you're probably not going to win it.
Yeah. Also, you better get up here soon to baby bird that food into my mouth. You know what I mean?
Baby bird that food into my mouth.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I think something we do here on Comics and Chronic.
Yeah, we've
is
reached it.
We've reached this point, this nexus.
Yeah, it's
Thank God you're saying to yourself.
Thank God. We have the climax of the show. It's where we rate. It's the next easy, as we call it.
Yeah, we rate things on a Joe Pesci scale. It's out. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the rolling tray is that woman in the blue scarf.
The only person who's laughing.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Congratulations.
They did it. Yeah.
Chosen one.
The rest of you just feel like shit.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to that woman. Awesome energy. I hope that you use it.
Okay, so anyway, the Nexus, we're rating on the Joe Pesci scale.
It's out of 6, Joe
Yeah,
Pesci.
1 to 6 Joe Pesci's. 6 is the best. Also, it doesn't have to be a full Joe Pesci. Every 10th of a Pesci is a tangerine-sized Joe Pesci.
Yes.
So you can do like 6 and 3 tangerine-sized.
Joe Pesci.
Well,
Whoa,
not
you
6.
can't. What?
You can't go over. I'm fucking up my own.
You don't even know your own.
Cody
shit.
is
You
never
even
wrong.
host this podcast.
Never been wrong.
The fuck? You don't know your own podcast lore, you guys? Don't you want to hear more of our podcast lore?
Yeah, the 4 people still here.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna
man,
make
I'm so
you give
glad.
up.
I'm so glad I got 2 film crews for this thing.
That's awesome.
Hey kids, this is what happens if you don't go out. If you don't finish college.
Yeah.
That's that film crew. This is.
Follow your dreams, everyone. No matter where they take you.
Yeah, it's true. You'll perform for 8 of your friends at a comedy festival. But yeah, okay.
I'm giving this movie a 6.
That's insane.
What?
Yes.
Give your reasoning behind it.
Because honestly, I liked it as a kid, and it is kind of so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it is bad. I don't think it pretends not to be what it is, though.
No, it doesn't pretend.
It's a
like,
campy movie. It knows it's not a dark take on Batman.
That's true. And I mean,
So
I
I
get
give
that.
it a respect Joe Pesci point for that.
See, I'm not. I just can't do it. I don't have it in me. I don't believe in this movie. I feel like this movie,
I don't believe in this
like,
movie.
I feel like it just teeters on it's being it's so bad that it's good. Like it's not quite good. You know what I mean? Like it
think
just
it
doesn't quite get there.
disagree.
I'm not saying it's like a terrible watch, but also it took me 2.5 tries to finish this movie. So
So how many are you giving it?
Yeah, what are
I'm
you
giving
doing?
I'll give it a nice 4, solid 4.
That's respectable.
Yeah, it's a good movie, worth watching, silly, literally funny, but that's it.
Anthony?
I don't know. I feel like we barely talked about the movie, honestly.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you did.
We really didn't. Like, hold on. Let me say some
Say
things
your
about the
piece.
movie. Let me say my
yeah,
piece.
Speak your piece.
First of all, Bane's origin story in this movie is that he's just some skinny dude, and they tie him down and inject him with some green stuff, and he's like, now he's a strong muscle guy.
Yeah.
But
And
he's
he
also stupid.
He's stupid as hell, and then the way he gets beaten is that Robin and Batgirl just kick he has a tube coming out of the back of his head where this green venom stuff is making him muscly, and they just kick it. They just casually like kick it out. Like that's how easy he is to beat. Like you just the tube's out, the microphone's closer to my mouth, and
I think Robin
so
and
stupid.
Batgirl are just that skilled that they make it look easy.
they just make it look easy. But like in the comics, Bane's such a serious character. He's like a child in prison who just like does push-ups every day and almost drowns in water every night, and he's like built to defeat Batman. In this movie, that's not what's happening. So that's taking away Pesci's immediately. Alicia Silverstone bird feeds her children. That's taking away Pesci's. Chris O'Donnell being
Not for me.
That's not.
I'm actually back up to 5 now, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Right, the bird, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, baby birding food. That's a plus a Pesci for
You have
me.
to remember that. Chris O'Donnell being a 27-year-old Robin. No, that's dumb.
Yeah, that
We don't. That was like the last time we saw Robin on screen. That's so dumb.
and it was a bad one.
It was also like 8 years. This movie was
Did
so.
you like him better in Batman Forever
Yes,
as Robin?
I could tolerate him more.
I liked him more.
Why was he intolerable?
Because he's
He's
just
the
so
same-
dumb. I
he's
don't
the
know.
He wasn't as, but the story was
cooler.
more campy, but he wasn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it was a
Like-
bit more serious. A little bit more.
like his lines were not serious, but he tried to deliver it like the troubled Robin of Forever. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't know. This movie was just silly, but like I liked it as a kid. I was 7 years old when this movie came out. I had a Batman piggy bank that said lines from the movie. But that's
Nice.
not gonna do it for me. I'm sorry. So
What are you giving it?
I'm giving this one a 3.
Oh.
3 Pescis.
Ooh. Okay, well, sweet. Perfect. You guys did it. The 4 of you that endured, I love you forever. The people that aren't like, that don't have to be here, thank you for staying.
And
Um,
thank you.
Yeah,
And
no,
if
this was
any
a
of you laughed, go check out our podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
we talk about everything from comic books to
We did a Titanic episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
we did we rated Anthony's wedding on the Joe
Yeah,
Pesci
there's a
scale.
wedding episode. We literally have anything. We have over 200 episodes. So
Yeah.
you could find one episode
If you
like.
subscribe to our Patreon, which is only
Yes.
$5 a month, you get one dark secret
Every
Ooh.
month
from one of
all
those.
us. Yeah, yeah, we have dark
Things we've
secrets.
never
We
told
have to
anyone.
share a dark secret every month.
There's been some juicy ones.
So
Yeah, there's been
you
some.
tell me what other podcast is doing that.
Yeah, there's no.
It's called marketing.
Yeah. Next time we have an episode like that, Cody's gonna be like, "So I started feeding KO in a different way."
Dude, oh, that would be. Dude, do you think Sabrina would still let me see my child? And my baby? Oh, should I say my baby mama's name in public?
You just did.
No.
It's fine. I literally know all of you personally. Leave her alone.
Well,
Okay, well.
thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it, guys.
Thank you.
This was awesome. Thanks. If you want to get rowdier, there will be a after party house show. It is in South Park.
It will be more fun than what you just.
Yeah, it will be
worry.
on the Pesci scale. This podcast was probably like a 4.
You guys are terrible at selling the.
I-
We suck,
I know, why
guys.
did
Sorry
you
you
do
came.
It's called being humble, Anthony. Try it. I'm just kidding. You guys are welcome. You guys
you.
are welcome.
You guys are welcome.
You guys are. I'm glad 3 of you that are here paid money.
We were so close.
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah, we're
Thank
Comics
you.
and Chronic. Good night.
Woo!